Okay, so tomorrow I will be going to work early, so I won't have time to do Bible reading in the morning. So I'm going to read it now and post it for all of you. So let's go ahead and read Genesis chapter uh, 14. This is the King James Version, and we'll go ahead now. And it came to pass in the days of Abraphel, king of Shinar, and Arioch, king of Elasar, Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, and Tidal, king of nations, that these made war with Bera, king of Sodom, and with Bersha, king of Gomorrah, Shinanab, king of Admah, and Shemember, king of Zeboam, and the king of Bela, which is Zor. All these were joined together in the vale of Siddim, which is the Salt Sea. 12 years they served Chedorlaomer, and in 13th year they rebelled. And the 14th year came Chedorlaomer and the kings that were with him, and smote the Rephaims in Eshtaroth, Karnaim, and the Zuzims in Ham, and the Emims in the Shava, Karathaim, and the Horites in their Mount Seir unto El Paran, which is by the wilderness. And they returned and came to En Misfat, which is Kedesh, and smote all the country of the Amalekites and all the Amorites that dwelled in Hazazon Tamar. And there went on out the king of Sodom, and the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, and the king of Zeboam, and the king of Bela, the same is Zor, and they joined battle with them in the vale of Siddim. With Chedorlaomer, the king of Elam, and with Tidal, king of nations, and Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Arioch, king of Elasar, 4 kings with 5. And the vale of Siddim was full of slime pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled, and fell there, and they that remained fled to the mountain. And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their victuals, and went their way. And they took Lot, Abram's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. And they came out one that had escaped, and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre and Amorite, brothers of Eshcol, and brother of Aner, and these were the confederate with Abram. And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants, born in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan. And he divided himself against them, he and his servants, by night, and smote them, and pursued them unto Habah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And he brought back all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot, and his goods, and the woman also, and the people. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after he returned from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer, and of the kings that were with him, and at the valley of Shavah, which is the king's dale. And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High God. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be the Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemies unto thy hand. And he gave him tithes of all. And the king of Sodom said unto Abram, Give me the persons, and take the goods to thyself. And Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted up my hand unto the Lord, the Most High God, the possessor of heaven and earth, that I will not take from a thread even to a shoe latchet, and that I will not take anything that is thine, lest thou shouldest say, I have made Abram rich. Save only that which the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men which went with me. Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre, let them take their portion. That's it. Have a good night.